Hello class, I Kushal Goyal from IC College of Engineering and Technology, Greater Noida. Here we discuss the topic runtime environment from compiler design, subject code RCL 602. So we should start the topic. Runtime environment. A program has a source code in a merely a collection of text, code, statement, etc. And to make it alive, it requires action to be performed on the target machine. A program needs memory resource to execute instructions. A program contains names for procedure, identifier, etc. that requires mapping and actual memory location at a runtime. By runtime, we mean a program in execution. Runtime environment is a state of the target machine, which may include software libraries, environment variables, etc. to provide services to the processes running in the system. Runtime support system is a package mostly generated with the executable program itself and facilitates the process communication between the process and the runtime environment. It takes care of memory allocation and reallocation while the program is being executed. So our next topic is activation trees. A program is a sequence of instructions combined into a number of procedures. Instructions is a process, or you can say instruction is a procedure. Instructions in a procedure are executed subsequently. A procedure has a start and an end delimiter, and everything inside it is called the body of the procedure. The procedure identifier and the sequence of the infinite instructions inside it make up the body of the procedure. The execution of a procedure is called its activation. An activation record contains all the necessary information required to call a procedure. An activation required may contain the following units depending upon the source language used. So those things are temporaries, store temporary and intermediate values of an expression. Second is local data. It stores local data of the called procedure. Machine status store machine status such as register, program counter, etc. before the procedure is called. Control link. Thus, it stores the address of activation record of the caller procedure. Access link. It stores the information of data which is outside the local scope. Actual parameters are those stored actual parameters, that is parameters which are used to send input to the call procedure. And last is return value, which returns some values, or you can say return values. Whenever a procedure is executed, its activation record is stored on the stack, also known as control stack. When a procedure calls another procedure, the execution of the caller is suspended until the call procedure finishes execution. At this time, the activation record of the call procedure is stored on the stack. We assume that the program control flows in a subsequent yet sequential manner, and when a procedure is called, its control is transferred to the call procedure. When a call procedure executed, it returns the control back to the call. This type of control flow makes it easier to represent a series of activation in the form of a tree, known as activation tree. To understand this concept, we take a piece of code as an example. So here the printf enter the name, scanf some values inputted, show data is a function, username is passed as a parameter, printf press any key to start, you can say continue. In show data, your name is username, that input is being showed and return 0. Below is the activation tree of the code given. So after length of code, printf has a, as you can say, is a branch, scanf is a branch, show show data is a branch which is also function in which a printf function is also a branch, and then printf on the other side also. Now we understand the procedures are executed in the depth manner. Thus, stuck. allocation the best suitable form of storage for procedure. So this was our topic for today. Thank you, class.